Hello everyone. It occurred to me that maybe I should offer you a brief tour of Trinity Episcopal Church in downtown Columbus. I was intending to start this tour outside, but unfortunately when I tried to open the front doors, this being a downtown church, I had the fun of dislodging a gentleman who was sleeping on the front porch. So I am happy to allow him to continue his sleep and avoid the outside view, which is lovely, or the view of the Capitol building across the street, which is also lovely, and the sign above the door which says, "An house of prayer for all peoples." So I am standing in the narthex, and over here we have a staircase up to the organ and choir loft. We have, it looks like an old baptismal font, but seems to be used for flowers these days. And over here we just have some more space in the narthex. As we walk into this church, you will notice that it was built for a much larger congregation than it has now. Some of the pews have been removed from the back, and on Sundays these areas are filled with goodies for coffee hour, and sometimes members of the community having a nice nap in the back row during service, for which we do welcome them at all times. I used to work here when I was in seminary, and it is a place that is near and dear to my heart. It's one of the first churches I fell in love with. So here is the spot where the Right Reverend Catherine Jeffords Shorey was elected presiding bishop of the Episcopal Church. That was at General Convention in 2006. It is right by this lovely baptismal font and the Paschal candle. We'll notice we have some statuary back here. I can't tell you a whole lot about it. We also have a large organ, which again, I can't tell you a whole lot about. And we have some more signs about some of the late, great people, important members of the city who used to make this their church home. Now, behind these organ pipes, I only wish the stained glass window could be seen, because it depicts many things of value to the community, especially Jim Bartman. I want you to know there is a stained glass depiction of the Ohio Stadium. And here we have, of course, the altar. Jesus in the center of that beautiful wooden reredos with the four apostles beside him. This is the freestanding altar table. Sometimes they get a little creative here, and we have rocks on the steps. I think it is the symbolism of the road to the tomb. I'm not honestly sure. I could ask. And up here, we just have some more lovely carved wooden reredos. Unfortunately, this could not even be done now if anybody could afford it. The skills and the wood are just not available anymore. And here is a beautiful, lovely altar. On Sundays, there is a beautiful carved bronze cross. And on Sundays, there are also some beautiful bronze and gold candlesticks. During the week, however, they are removed because this church is kept open during the day for the local community to spend time in, which largely means some of our less well-off neighbors spend time here during the day. This is the one piece of art I do know something about. This is a copy of a Della Robbia Madonna. I'm not sure the dates, but it is a lovely piece of art. And something in one of these windows I wish would come through. There it is. It may be hard to see, but the swastika in the window, which is quite unusual, but again, this dates back to the 18th century. It is in the context of several other early Christian symbols, which again are difficult to see, but there's a symbol of the Trinity and a few other things. So reminder that the symbols that are bad for us these days were once not quite so bad. Got a lovely depiction of young choristers. Wouldn't it be great if we could get a choir going at St. Peter's someday of young people? And finally, I'm just going to leave you with this tablet is memorial to William McKinley, Governor of Ohio, President of the United States and Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, 1897 to 1901, and to a couple of generals, a captain, and just a lieutenant there, and the enlisted men of the 17th Infantry USA stationed at Columbus, who gave their lives for Cuban freedom. Their bodies are buried in peace, but their names live forevermore. William McKinley, of course, was a Methodist. He attended another church in this area. He is a Columbus native, but just because he didn't come to church here every day doesn't mean we can't put a statue up to him. And one more lovely one. And of course, you can possibly hear these bells ringing. I used to have fun climbing up there on a nice weekend evening when people were out and about and start to play on the bells, only to have the drunks at the bar across the street yell at me when they went out for their smoke breaks. They always came back to sanity when I played the Ohio State fight song. So that is Trinity Episcopal Church, a house of prayer, a house of worship, a house of hospitality for almost 200 years. May it have many more years to come, and may God's blessings be upon this place and wherever you are today. Blessings.